Good morning, everybody. Today, I would like to show you some of the features in simulation which can make your simulation really presentable at a glance and contain lots of information on the PFD itself. These are the features when we use people can say you expert in the simulation, although you need to work a lot about this. Like, I have made it a case of isopropyl alcohol recovery with extractive distillation, that is using the extractive agent of DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxane. And this is my cold feed. I warm up it, then I put a distillation column here. These are the pressure of the column, these are the feeds, and these are the products. As you know, I have already discussed that if you can run the distillation column, you can run probably most of the simulation uh, unit operations easily. Here I make these two specification to converge my column, that is one distillate rate, that is my product rate, and this is product purity. This is a component fraction of 2 propanol 99.93%, and I convert this column. So here I use recycle. Recycle basically is the initial estimate, because you are putting this DMSO recycle to this column. So initially, and it is coming out from this column, it is connected. This is a software fault. By showing the PFD, it sometimes shows that this is not connected, but you can check it by this attachment. You can check this. This is coming from T101 column and attached to recycle 1. So this is attached basically. So here, if my first column is not converged, I cannot get this stream, because this is coming out from the second column. So what I do, I simply put a recycle from here, and then from recycle I can make any inlet and outlet streams. And recycle don't need input stream to be to get output stream. You can define your output stream here, like you can see in the blue color the value which I have put, and the black values which I have calculated by the software. You cannot change it. So I have give all these values and also the composition, and like this I put recycle. I get these streams. These are already defined streams. So I convert this column, get this stream, then I convert this column, and when I convert this second column, this B2 stream is fully defined. It gives all its values to B2B stream. So your recycle is basically a transfer function which transfer one stream values to another stream value. If you change something here on the simulation, you have again changed this B2 stream. So if you simply put your recycle stream, delete, once you convert the column, it will be no effect on the simulation column. But again, if you make any changes in the simulation, this stream will be changed, and you have to put this stream into this column. So you have again either change this stream by defining from the other stream, from this B2 stream, or you can just simply keep it the recycle function here. So whenever whatever the values it is coming out from the column, it will simply transfer it to you, it to this stream and this column. So these are the very important function. This is called bleed also in the Aspen 1, and other software also have this type of arrangement to start your column. This is the initial estimate. The second thing I would like to show you is you can put any streams values here, like oh yeah, I have not put it this. So you can just right click, show tables, and you can have the property table of this stream. Double click on this and you can add any variable. So whatever property you want to display on the stream, you can insert here, and then you can remove also variables which are the default variable you don't want. You can remove these variables. Then format also the variables the way they look on the stream, and you can hide the table also. I mean the properties you want to need, you can show on to the your PFD also itself. No need to go to this workbook and then see all the properties, or every time you have what are the composition of my IPA product flow. You need not to go to the stream value and the composition and then see 99.93%. It's okay. You can directly show table, like I have show table, so the option is hide table now. And in this you can just add variable, like I have added all the composition of all my components here. So by this you can save a lot of time and energy while doing the simulation. The second feature which you can put is like, my boss is always concerned about the recovery. Yeah, client is also concerned about the recovery. What is the recovery? So every time you need not to take with your calculator, calculate how much flow is going out as a product and how much feed contains IPA. You can just simply put one column, one function, that is spreadsheet here, and you spreadsheet here, and then you can add import the variables. Like I want to calculate this what is my stream D1. So D1 and mass component flow, and that is 2-propanol. Okay, then second edit import and add import one more variable. Then simply put formula here is in the spreadsheet, like I have done this already to save the time. Here I imported two variables, D1, and this is master component flow of 2-propanol, and my feed component flow, and I simply put these values into this, and I put the formula here and calculate here. This is the A1 into 100 upon A2. So like this I calculate my percent recovery. Then I can put again the show table, and the table I can add variables, that is my say A4 which is my actually calculated value, and then I can change the name here. This is my recovery. So here every time you change anything in the simulation, you need not to calculate the recovery, or you need not to go to the stream composition values to see how much is flow going in and out and what are the composition of a stream. And the last point I would like to just show you that if you can press shift P, you can get the pressure values instead of the name of the stream. If you can press hotkey shift F, you can get all the flow value of the streams. If you put shift T, you can get all the values of temperature. Like here my stream B2 is coming from 197 degrees centigrade, is going out, and I am cooling it up to 90 degrees centigrade. Then again my product coming out 86 degree centigrade. So like this you can change the simulation look, whatever is suitable to you and what is your requirement. And here also you can change temperature. It will show you it's a low temperature, this is moderate temperature, this is high temperature. And again pressure flow specification, this is low pressure, this is moderate pressure, and this is very high pressure. So like this you can change in your simulation, and once you use this feature, the simulation experience will be much comfortable than the conventional way we do without knowing all this feature of the HYSYS. So stay tuned with us, and we will be back by other good tutorials. Thank you.